Record. All right, Becky, you ready to kick us off?
Let's do it. Hey, everybody. So let's do this. Well, I feel like I got hit by a bus still. I didn't sleep that much, but I am tired, very, very tired. So it's Monday, August 1st, and yes, we arrived back from Summit yesterday, and it was an amazing 5 or 6 days. I lose count at this point. I'm gonna just go over my thoughts, and hopefully you'll be inspired to sign up for Summit 2017 in New Orleans, which we've never been to NOLA, and we're super excited, for a change of venue. But I'm not gonna lie, I love Nashville. I think a lot of us did. Nashville is a really cool city. But don't worry, because we have a lot to cover. So the first thing, I felt like this every year Beachbody goes, they just learn from their mistakes and little issues, and they just make it 100 times better. Only just make a little improvement, they make huge improvements. So I'm sure a lot of you are going to agree that the core was amazing this year and much easier to get into. The products were great. But let's start with our luncheon, which next year we will shoot to do again. The luncheon was amazing, and I was just honored to be able to speak to a lot of you. It just really reinforced that you guys are amazing and that we have a family feel in our team. I'm sure you guys got a kick out of meeting my parents. They were blown away by the luncheon, no lie. They were blown away by meeting a lot of you. But if you were there, I'm sure you could sense the camaraderie and just I think the gratitude for our team and how special we are and how we do things differently. So, next year, make sure that you shoot to be there. Christina and I have been discussing changes, which we're not going to talk about now, to the luncheon, but make sure that you put in the work, because being there, it's a special moment. That's really the only time that you get to be together. For the opening ceremonies, amazing and special. Just Beachbody spares no expense. But what I really want to talk about, and we had a really, really busy schedule, so we could not attend every workshop, everything. But we spoke about several times. All of the main speeches, Jeff Hill in the opening ceremony, Chalene Johnson's talk on general session, our session, Gary V, Carl Deichler, Melanie Mitchell, all that were underlying the same exact theme throughout Summit, and it went well with Stronger Every Day. It's like at the end of the day, you need to put in the work, and that just was reinforced throughout Summit. You need to work. You need to be consistent. You need to know your story, and you need to be able to share it well. We're not pushing products. We're sharing our experience and our passion for this company and the products and belief. They talked about belief a lot, believing in yourself, believing in the products. And I always say that for me, that's the number one thing. That's one of the reasons I know I hit the ground running at the beginning of this business and continue to I guess, grow, is because I believe. I believe in everything they put out. I believe in the network and why we do the things we do, because we are changing the future of the country one household at a time. And you need to believe that. So, the other thing was your why. Christina and I talked about this. Purpose. Having a purpose, and not just, about your day and not knowing why you're doing this. We all help people. That's just a byproduct of what we do. Why are you doing this, and who are you doing this for? And you got to get clear on your why and your purpose so that you can wake up every day fired up to do this business. Having a clear vision and attacking it and taking steps every day to make that happen. And for me, that was like the main thing I took away, is that myself, I need to get clear with and be more detailed with my vision and know exactly what I want moving forward, so that I can help you guys get what you want out of this business and just like to improve your own lives. Overall, I think everyone did a magnificent job in all the talks that we heard. Even Tracy Moore talked about legacy. making sure that you exceed the level of service with all the people that you meet day to day, that you go all in with what you're doing, that you're not taking any one person for granted, because remember, each and every person is a life that we're touching. So I don't know, it was really meaningful to see how all the speeches aligned and pushed the same concept. But for me, the whole work ethic thing is a big one, because at the beginning of our business, just like Gary Vee spoke about, Christina and I made tons of sacrifices. Business. You're not going to sign up and be rich 1 month later. It doesn't work that way. There's no business that works that way. You need to be patient. Everything you do each and every day gets you a little bit closer to accomplishing your purpose and the vision for your life. So I ask you just to value every day and put the most of your heart that you can in each and every person that you talk to, and exceed expectations. Don't take anyone for granted. Know what you're doing with your life and go out there and help more people. You know, even Carl talked about it. You know, we just have to be passionate and just exceed it. Go and, oh, another thing, don't expect that this business is going to happen on its own. You need to show up each and every day. And again, that goes back to work ethic. So for me, that was what all of it was all about. And then seeing obviously the success coming on stage. For all of you, for the ones that weren't there, I mean, the people on stage have put in the work. So if that's what you're going for, you need to start putting in, finding out, educating yourself, Google, YouTube, finding out how to hit Elite, how to hit Premier, how to increase your business. You need to be resourceful and take control of your business starting now, because at the end of the day, you are the CEO. So that was it. That's my thoughts.
Awesome. Thank you, Becky. I mean, I mirror everything that Becky said, of course. We had like the same exact summit experience because we were together the whole entire time. But seeing everybody at our luncheon, and then also at opening ceremonies where all of our like 1-star to 4 stars and all the way up to, you know, our 8 stars were celebrated on stage, which it was amazing and mind-blowing. And of course, all the recognition, all that stuff is super fun. One thing I wanted to share before I get into all the product announcements is right after Summit, like literally I was sitting at the airport coming home, completely exhausted. I asked in our Summit page, because we have a page that we do separately to get everybody organized and get ready for Summit. I asked what one word summarizes your Summit experience. And I wanted to kind of just share a few of them with you so that you understand. And a lot of these words that were coming out of the mouths of the people at Summit, it was their first Summit, or had been only a coach for a week. Or so there was even a coach there from our team that had signed up a week ago and made the trek to Summit, to 3 months to 6 years in the business. So I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna just share. I'm not gonna screen share, but let me go to the top. There's 129 comments so far in this thread. I'm like blown away. Sienna Shaw said consistency. Kelly Burnham, patience. Sharon Luster, driven. Selena Sophia, affirmation. Lori Model, vision, again. Rolly, vision. Amber Henderson, passion. Francine, fire. Bree Copeland, focus. Anna Veras, work. Avi Gonzalez, relationships. Lindsay Ruth, empowering. Molly Shills, again, patience. Suhail Toledo, consistency. Leslie Wood, growth. Teresa Lucati, enlightening. Diana Fonseca, action. And then she put in parentheses, massive action. Patience again. Katrina Canepa, action. Rejuvenating. Paulina Nowak, mind-blowing. That was 2 words, you cheated. Crystal Duncan Garcia, perspective. Arlene Clemens, friendships. I love that. Peggy Gargaro, empowering. Nancy Andrade, popple. You had to be at summer to understand that, you joke. But then she says, but seriously, galvanizing. Exhilarating, inspiring, motivating, work, hard work, replenishment, belief, transparency, eye-opening. I can go on and on and on and on that thread. For those of you that were not at Summit, and you would hear all these amazingly empowering words coming out of the mouths of our coaches. Some who had never sold a challenge pack in their life and had gone to Summit just because they needed to see if this was for them. Some of our leaders are on that thread, rejuvenated to continue the mission. I mean, Summit really is that powerful. 6 years in, I still get goosebumps just thinking about it. It doesn't like the feelings don't go away, you know, when you're in. It's absolutely incredible. So we'll talk about New Orleans at the end of the call, but you know, it's that commitment that you make. Gary Vee, if you haven't heard his Summit speech, just go on YouTube and put Coach Summit 2016 Gary Vaynerchuk, and there's a recording of it that pops right up. And it might not be the best recording, but just close your eyes and listen to the message. He says that business owners, entrepreneurs, invest back into their business. You cannot just pocket every time you sell a challenge pack, pocket that money and say, haha, I win. That's not the way this works. You have to reinvest in your business if you want to grow a business, just like reinvesting in yourself to grow a business. It's the same concept. Becky and I have used that model, that theory since the beginning. When we didn't have anything, we invested in you guys. When we had, we invested more. And we keep doing that over and over and over again so that we find the people who then are going to in turn duplicate what we have done. And it could start small, right? Investing in a Super Saturday or a Super Friday that's coming up. Investing in a t-shirt. Look at this cool t-shirt I got at Summit, right? $20. It's investing back into your business. You don't have to throw a luncheon for 400 people, although hopefully one day you will. But it's that business entrepreneurial mindset that has to set in, and you get that at Summit. So, all right, I hope you guys have a pen and paper ready. If you don't, totally okay. I need to shut down my Facebook because it's making too much noise. Oh, no, I don't want to cancel our meeting. Let's get out of there. I want to go through the Summit announcements real quick. And if you missed something, absolutely do not worry, because it is under Coach Breaking News right in our Coach online office. So real quick, let's go through it. Country Heat is available now. Summit was kicked off with an amazing dance with Autumn and Carl and Michael Neiman from Country Heat. It was absolutely phenomenal. Challenge packs are $140, and you can get your Country Heat as soon as you purchase, a few hours later, I think, or a day later on Beachbody On Demand, so you could start your program right away. In November, we have a new program coming out, and it is called Core de Force, with our amazing new duo to our Beachbody family, Joel and Jericho. You guys, the promo for this video, for this program, looks outstanding. It is a mixed martial arts program. If you know about combat, it's not the same, it's better. So it's going to be off the chain. In September, we're getting a new Beachbody On Demand exclusive program called 3-Week Yoga Retreat. I think everybody was confused at Summit, especially the leaders that were backstage when they were doing these announcements. They were like, we're going on a retreat for 3 weeks? Wait, when does that happen? I was like so confused. And then it's not. It's a program, and it's a yoga program for beginners. So it's really cool. It's no crazy, equipment needed, just a mat, the floor, and your feet. And it's for beginners, and it will be on Beachbody On Demand in September. The Fixate Cooking Show. So apparently it's either in production, or I'm not sure how it's working, but a Fixate 2 was in the works, and then Autumn decided, why don't we make a cooking show? And so her brother, Bobby Calabrese, right, we got to meet, super nice guy, is actually a very talented chef, got together with Autumn to start bringing more Fixate recipes to life in a cooking show. So the segments are going to be like 8 to 15 minutes long, depending on the complexity of the recipes, and they're going to be on Beachbody On Demand, debuting on August 19th with the first recipe. There will be a $1 million health bet pool. Did you guys hear about this? I think it was talked about today on the National Wake Up Call. Beachbody's putting $1 million into a pot, and this is going to start on September 5th through October 2nd. What you need to do is start a challenge group and participate in a challenge group on the Beachbody Challenge Tracker app between September 5th and October 2nd. There are requirements to get a piece of the pot. right? You have to log in, I think it's at least 3 workouts and at least 5 Shakeologies during the challenge period. And at the end, everybody that has done that gets a piece of the challenge tracker $1 million health bet pool. How cool is that? It might be 50 cents. It might be $4. It might be $10. I don't know. And like Michael Neiman said at Summit, if only 4 do it, then those 4 people will be very rich. But the point is that we get people on the Challenge Tracker app. We get them using it because obviously it's a great app to run our challenge groups. In the 20s is our new search for the next Beachbody Super Trainer, right? And it's like a reality show, super cool. The first episode airs on August 8th on Beachbody On Demand. So we got to check it out. There's like 6 of the potential super trainers are from South Florida. Like, that's like cool. And then I'm thinking, man, we haven't been doing our job that those people aren't coaches yet, right? But, you know, we want to support that because, you guys, it's going to be probably next Summit. That's probably going to be our next program with whoever gets selected from in the 20s. So it's going to be really cool to see that new and younger super trainer being selected. And then check this out. On August 8th, the Beachbody Leadership, so I don't know if it's going to be 5 stars or elite coaches, how that's going to work, we get our hands on the new Beachbody Coach Online Office app. Yay! So you're not going to have to like go like this to your phone to look at your drill down or look at your Success Club points. There's actually going to be an app available to coaches, and it's going to launch to the network on September 6th. Right? That's going to be a game changer for businesses because you're just going to be able to open it up, check your Success points, check your volume, check your orders, check your downlines, and all that good stuff. Don't quote me on all these things because I don't know exactly what's going to be on the app, but I just know it's going to help our businesses be more successful without it being a pain to get into our coach online offices through, like, you know, Safari or something like that on our phones. So those are the Summit announcements. I hope you guys are excited about that because I mean, just with Core de Force by itself, I'm so excited for November and for the holidays. I hope you are too. It's setting us up for an incredible end of 2016. All right, Becky, you ready to talk about what's next? What's next on the agenda?
Team Cup.
All right, let's do it.
All right, guys. Well, the announcement came out yesterday that they're giving us till tonight.
Yep.
Okay. Tonight, 11:59 p.m. to continue register teams. If you are on this call, please get on a team. No experience necessary. This is a friendly competition. You're going to get to work together and learn from each other. And friendly competition is always good, but it is a dynamic competition that you want to be a part of since the very beginning. Christina and I mean, what year did they start? 2011, I think. We have participated in every single Team Cup, and it's just fun. You get to work with, it doesn't even have to be people that you've sponsored. Anyone on Diesel Nation, any coach in the network, like crossline, downline, upline, whatever, doesn't matter. Just find 5 friends to join you. And you're going to see growth. You're going to work together. You're going to see sales and motivation, inspiration, growing volume, Success Club points, income. We've seen leaders emerge. We've seen people advance in rank in 1 month. It is all good. Like, there is no reason for you not to participate. Don't wait. Don't look at everything from the sidelines, guys. Get in the game. That's the only way you're going to get in this business and grow a team, is by doing what I said on stage, just because we had the balls to do it. Do it. You guys cannot be scared. This is a business, and we're changing lives. And the underlying thing is, in the Team Cup, yes, you're going to grow your business. You're also going to help a ton of people. That what you do is change lives. So please get in Diesel Nation and the team page, and whatever team page you're in. And if you don't have a team, post it. And let's get some teams built tonight before the night ends. Hit the ground running and just build some momentum within your business. Just off of that, right now is the time to really put your foot on the gas, guys. Like, the end of the year, the tail end of the year, during the fall, during the holidays, things are harder. If you go all in right now and make the decision to add more people to your list, to add to Facebook, Instagram, talk to more people, build relationships, build friendships, now is the time that you're going to plant so many seeds that you'll be able to harvest in the fall. How ironic. Now is the time to do it. You got to put in the work now. Not everyone is going to buy from you right now. People may come back to you in 3 or 4 months. But if you don't do the work now, you're going to be sucking wind at the end of the year. So I tell you from experience, we've been around the block 6 times. You need to do the work now. And being part of a team cup is what's going to build the momentum towards the end of the year. So please, we cannot stress this enough. Get on a team. And if you need a team, post it now in the thread and you guys can team up.
So I wanted to give a shout out to my team, Diesel Heat. Woo, woo. So listen to what our goals are. Well, my goal is to hit SE20 this month. But in general, what I encourage my personal team to do is to just hit Success Club and try to advance in rank. Because hitting Success Club, obviously, that's what gets us to the team prizes quicker, because every 2 points, every challenge pack you sell, you get 2 points. But also advancing in rank to Emerald, because at the end of the next month, of this month, you can do a few things in your business to move the ball forward. Number 1, obviously hitting Success Club is crucial. Number 2, you can advance to Business Starter by hitting Success Club, right? Because that's how you get to the Business Starter rank. So number 1, you've already moved the ball forward on the Team Beachbody Leadership Ladder. You can even, which it's like, I think the statistic was, and someone please help me on the group chat, that coaches that participate in the Team Cup make X amount percentage more than coaches do not. Rolly, I can't remember. Rolly always knows the answers to everything. I can't remember, but it was like kind of like this mind-blowing statistic. It's a big statistic, but it's not just being on a team. It's participating on a team that moves the ball forward. So whether you have a team group on Facebook or you have a thread like I do, 10%, right? Okay, you got me going on that, but I think it's like 200%. Yeah, I know. Yeah, 10, something big. It was like a big number. But anyway, if you have a team thread going on with your team, stay engaged, share ideas, and these are my top 5 tips. So write this down to hitting Success Club in the month of August. Number 1 is set your intentions. Set your intentions and write down your goals. So like right now on my personally sponsored page, I started the month of August with sharing what my goals were. And then after that, everybody starts sharing their goals. When you write them down, you have skin in the game, right? You've proclaimed them to other people, and that is a statement that you're saying, I will make this happen. Come hell or high water, I will help at least 3 people get started with their health and fitness or their business this month. Write down your goals and share them with your team. Number 2 is start a list. This is Becky's biggest thing. It's an amazing tool to have. Write down every single friggin' person you know on a list. Go back, everyone that has ever messaged you about anything Beachbody related or anyone, put them on a list and start building those relationships. At the same time, you are announcing your next challenge group for the month of August. So when you message them in a private message on Facebook and you post about the challenge group, they will see it pop up in their newsfeed. Don't think that just posting an announcement of a challenge group on Facebook means that everyone will see it. If you don't have engagement with that person, they will miss it, okay? So make sure that you are in conversation with a lot of people at the time you announce your challenge group, right? Obviously, it's a little bit different from Instagram, but like Gary Vee says, make sure you're commenting and responding to every single person that responds to your post. Very, very, very critically important. So create a list, follow-up list. Number 3, take massive action. You cannot bank on hitting Success Club with starting 5 conversations and then going, and waiting till August 31st for them to hit purchase. That's not the way this works. The more conversations you have, the better. Take massive action, and by taking massive action, that means you're thinking big. Remember, having an abundant mentality is what gets us through these months. If you feel the fear of not having enough people, guess what? You're not going to have enough people. So make sure that you have an abundant mentality. You're feeding your brain every single day with personal development, and you're reaching out, adding to your network in big ways, not in small ways. Number 4 is get creative, right? If it hasn't worked for you in the past, stop repeating the stuff that doesn't work. Look around to the coaches that are being successful and do not copy, but duplicate what they are doing. Look at how they are announcing challenge groups, the wording that they're using, and don't use stock photos. For crying out loud. This has been a message for like 18 years on our team, and I still see coaches using stock photos or the same photo every single day. Use a picture of yourself. Showcase the program that you're doing. Whatever it is, do not go to Google Images for Country Heat and put a picture of Autumn like this. No, you do the picture like this. People want to see you, not Autumn. That's the program. Let the program do its own work. You have to do the work to attracting people to your challenge groups, and they need to see you and your transformation. Number 5, the theme of Summit, Be Stronger Every Day. Carl encouraged us to pick a program and do it. Stop dabbling here and there on different things and pick a program and slay that program. If it's 21 Day Fix, do it for 21 days, not 7 days, get bored and flip to something else. If it's extreme, do extreme. If it's Country Heat, do Country Heat. But stop being wishy-washy. People don't want wishy-washy coaches. They want consistent and relentless coaches. Can I get an amen? Yes. Okay. Pick a program and stick to it. And number 6, I don't know what number this is. It was either 5 or 6. Be relentless. Be relentless. You know, we talk about consistency and persistency, but let's talk about relentlessness, right? Like if you set the goal today to hit SE10, like don't end the month at SE8. If you set the goal to hit SE6, for crying out loud, don't end the month at SE4. Like figure it out and make it happen. The more work that you put in on the first 10 days of the month, the better the chances are that you're going to surpass your goal, right? Do not stop working until it is accomplished, right? Success Club gives you a business. Recruiting gives you a growing business, right? Do not stop until the job gets done. I'm going to say it again. You guys have heard this a million times. And I said so many times at Summit, you cannot be a prophet in your own land. And I get that. You know, you guys hear Becky and I, you're like, tak, tak, tak. And then you hear it from Melody Mitchell and you're like, yes. But it is what it is, right? Once you get into the habit of knowing how to hit Success Club, you just do it. Like you just hit Success Club, right? Everybody thinks that first month, second month, they're so hard. Yeah, it is. It is hard as a new coach trying to figure this out. I just try to figure out social media and all that stuff. Yeah, okay, get it. It's hard. But I'm telling you that once you get to that 5, 6, 7 month mark of doing it consistently, it just happens for you because you know the work that it takes to get there early on in the month so that you can coach your team, so you can do this, so you can do that. Get to that point in your business, right? Where you are it's just like clockwork. It's just, this is your job. It's like me billing hours at the law firm. Success Club is just something that needs to get done, right? Get to that point in your business. All my all-stars, all my legends, like I can go to sleep knowing that all of them will hit Success Club because they just know how to do it. They've gotten into that habit, that very strong habit. They know what it takes. So it's just about figuring out the skills, and the skills are on YouTube. The skills are on all our team calls. We talk about it all the time. It's in our trainings on how to do it. The thing that separates the people that do it and don't is action, or inaction, I should say. So number 1, set your intentions, write down your goals. Number 2, create a list and follow up. Number 3, take massive action and think big. Number 4, get creative. Number 5, be relentless. Number 6, pick a program and freaking stick to it during the Team Cup and always, and drink your shake every single day. All right.
Can I add on something really quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Today, Carl spoke about some scenario with a coach that was, complaining to him about a customer. I don't know. Well, the point is that he made this awesome point. ask more questions, okay? Because the difference between us or you and another coach, or us in the gym, or us in another program, is the fact that we are the ones that are helping our people, our customers, stay accountable. So the only way you are going to push past those objections is by asking better questions. And he said that. Ask more questions. Dig deep into what the customer needs. That way you can bust through the objections. Get to know them. The more that you ask, the more trust you're going to build, and they're more likely going to see the value in what we are doing. But if you're just throwing challenge pack links at people and telling them, no, you get the 21 to the container and a Shakeology and this and that, but you're not actually telling them what you're doing for them, or how we are the ones that are going to provide a challenge group and the support and the motivation. That's what sets us apart from everybody else. Ask better questions. And all those questions and all those scripts, it took me like a month and a half to type all that up. It's all in Diesel Nation resources. And especially the new coaches need to be using that. Until you know how to formulate a conversation with a client, you need to be using the scripts. So I hope that everyone has the link to Diesel Nation resources. I haven't been seeing a lot of conversations about that lately, but please, it's in Diesel Nation in files. You'll have access to 1 million documents that I put together that will help you navigate these conversations with your potential customers. Now's the time to get educated. Use the information. We didn't have any of that when we started. We kind of just figured it out and made a ton of mistakes like along the way. So please, 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 just be resourceful. Go find the information and start using it.
Amen, sister. We got a lot of amens on that one. All right. So the idea is that all of the people on this call and everyone that is participating in the Team Cup Earn Success Club in the month of August, making it the most successful month of Diesel Nation and your teams ever. Can we do that? That is the challenge. Could you imagine the enormous amount of people that we can help in 1 month if we all commit to, hitting success of bringing new coaches on, helping them start their businesses? OMG, like, it gives me goosebumps. So 2 things that we're going to do to help in the month of August for us to achieve our goals, right? And these are optional. Clearly, you get to choose if you want to participate. There's going to be 2 groups. The first one is going to be a push to diamond or team leader push, right? So we want to incorporate the concept of advancing to team leader in addition to becoming a diamond coach in the month of August. It'll start on August 15th and it'll run for 6 weeks. And it's going to be different from the groups that we've done in the past, where we have material just coming at you every single day. We're going to take a step back, we're going to slow it down, and we're going to just have power calls, live power calls with different leaders on our team, maybe even some guest leaders from other teams come live into the group and share their strategies to advance to diamond and team leader, things like that. Real action-oriented stuff. Okay, are you guys excited about that? So that's going to start on August 15th, and it'll run for 6 weeks. The second group, which I'm really excited about, it's going to be called The Revival. This group is going to be only for new coaches or experienced or coaches that have been in the business for a while and have never really gotten started but want to get started because they are fired up from either going to Summit or from getting all the Summit excitement through social media. Okay, it's going to be called The Revival. Now this group is going to start on August 17th. Okay, August 17th, and it's going to be led by our up-and-coming leaders. So the push group, Push to Diamond Team Leader Group, will be led by our Diesel Nation leadership, right? Elite coaches and maybe some other network leaders. And then the Revival group is going to be led by our up-and-coming 2 and 3 and even a 4-star diamond coach that are shooting for elite, that are bringing on 5 to 8 plus coaches a month, that are hitting SC10 plus, that are killing it in their business. They're coming from a group that I started called the 2%ers. I started it about 2 months ago, and these girls and Rolly are killing their businesses. So they are going to host the Revival, right? How cool is that? And so you get to either participate in this group or invite any of your coaches that might want to participate. But you are going to have to put skin in the game. Like, we're going to have an application process that we're going to put out. We'll talk more about this in a post, or maybe even going live in the leaders page so that everybody understands what's going on. But I really want this group to be focused on those that are ready to take action, not those that are ready to sit back and watch some more, right? And to be learning, like, just people that just want to learn, but never do anything. This group will be for people that are ready to start building a business and are willing to take action towards doing that. And it's going to be called The Revival. You can be in both groups, but I think it'll just be very overwhelming. If you are already doing your business, we're going basic in The Revival. We're talking Success Club. We're talking 3 Vital Behaviors. We're talking that kind of stuff. The push group is going to elevate. It's going to elevate you and your leadership, and it's going to teach you the strategies on how to push to diamond and more importantly to team leader, so that you're earning the income of a team leader and not just building a shell diamond organization. Will there be another 2 presenters group? Ooh, I got some pushback on this at Summit. Perhaps, but it's tough to get in. I will be quite honest. I didn't choose a whole lot of people to be in this group because I needed people that were recruiting, that were sponsoring coaches. These are the future elite coaches of Diesel Nation. So I will think about it, but I have to, it will be tough to get into it if I do host another 2 percentage group. But for now, let's talk about the 2 groups that we are hosting in the next 2 weeks. The Push starting on August 15th and the Revive group starting on August 17th with our new and up-and-coming leaders leading that. I hope you guys participate in these groups. Many times our leadership starts evolving from these groups. People hit their rank goals because of these groups. Hey, Jakey, I love you. I see the curls. So if you're ready to take your business to the next level, then make sure you're committing to this. It's going to be outrageous, just like all of our push groups are. So Becky, you want to close out the call because we're getting late and talking about Super Saturday and Summit 2017.
Yes. Okay. So for those of you who heard us speak at Summit, Christy mentioned on stage that I invited her to the very first Super Saturday ever, and that event changed the course of her business. Like, she decided. So right now, I am inviting you to attend a Super Friday, a Super Saturday, or a Super Sunday. We didn't have all those back then. It was just Super Saturday. But now we have all these different days. Please, 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 if you did not attend Summit, please invest your time in going to a Super Saturday. You guys need to plug into these events. We cannot preach enough about how important it is to be there. You never know what is going to fire you up. And even me, my very first corporate event after that Super Saturday, the following week, I drove my happy butt at 4:30 in the morning to Orlando for my very first corporate event. And that's where Jeff Hill said, leave your mark. And I decided at that moment that I was going to leave my mark at this business. It was something about him and the speech and knowing that I can take control of my life at that moment and change the legacy that I decided. So I'm asking you, please, to attend a Super Saturday. Not only are you going to see a recap of Summit, you're going to see coach trainings, but you're going to have a live workout probably. Most of them do, depends on the size. You're going to get to meet other coaches in your area. Maybe you'll meet your success partner. You can align with other people, work together, and build friendships. I mean, our business, besides that first Super Saturday, then we started hosting them. 30 people in my family room. And now we're hosting Cole Deichler and Autumn Calabrese for the, I don't even know how many time. We did it through events. You have to be there. You have to attend. You have to put all the excuses aside. I mean, Chase, my oldest right here, his birthday always falls at the same time as the January Super Saturday, and I work around it because I know how important it is that I attend these events. They always reignite the fire in me. They keep me motivated, and they keep me looking forward for the next 3 or 4 months in this business. So please attend, get there, make the investment in your time. I promise you're going to enjoy it. You're going to learn a lot. And then you can take more massive action on Monday and start building your teams. There are no excuses, guys. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You're either in or you're out. Make the investment. I'm very blunt. I'm just like, just do it. Just do it.
No, you're not. All right, and let's close with Summit 2017. We talked about it a little bit. I will tell you that when the band came out at the end of the Thursday opening ceremony, I looked at Danny and I said, New Orleans. And I got so freaking excited. Like I almost started crying because number one, we've never been there. Number two, it is such an amazing city. Number three, I'm gonna get emotional. To think of the economic impact that our event is gonna make on that city. And then walking into the Superdome where we know that, you know, it was like hell on earth after Hurricane Katrina and all the progress that New Orleans has made since then. I don't know. I got overcome with emotion. I got so excited. You guys have to be there, right? You have to commit. So many people say, you know, oh, you know, it's too much, or I'm not sure if it's like a contract with yourself to commit and invest the $145 or whatever the price is now to get your ticket, or if you're new coach to earn Success Hub to become a success starter. Like it's writing a contract with yourself that you're going to grow your business. Like think about that, right? It's like, just do it. Just start learning your business, growing your business. By the time you get to Summit next year, you could be a 1-star, 2-star diamond earning $400, $500 a week if you really get into it and stay consistent and show up every single day and become a leader, right? You just don't sign up for Summit and make all that money. You have to like do the work. But think about where you can be in a year, right? And Gary says, stop thinking of things in terms of a year. Think about it long term, which I agree. But think about all the progress that can be made in a year. So get there. Get to Summit. It can change your life. And even you just personally, growth-wise, Summit is an amazing experience all around, right? It's so much more than just business training. It's like life training, you know? And the super workout and all the workouts are so awesome. So get there, make that investment. It's a small investment considering the impact that it can make, right? Like I think back and going to that free Super Saturday, I should have paid them like $1,000 to get into that because of the impact that it made on my business long term, right? So be in New Orleans with us. Hotels went on sale today. There's hotels that have sold out, but trust me, New Orleans has like 1 million hotels. It's not going to be an issue like kind of Nashville was at the beginning. It's going to be amazing. Most of the events will be at the Superdome, which is mind-blowing to me how big that place is. But you guys, I'm going to close with just saying get there. Make the investment in you. Believe in yourself enough to spend the $145 or $195 to be in New Orleans and to grow your business in the upcoming year.
Amen.
All right, guys. So let's do this. Let's have an epic record-breaking month of Success Club earners and rank advancements in not only rank, but in leadership ladder rank advancements, right? Think about the impact that you can make in 1 month from business starter to team builder, from team builder to team leader. And I've got a bunch of team leaders that are ready to break into organizational, right? Be there, do it, show up, be consistent, think big, take massive action, and never freaking give up, and be relentless to hit Success Club. All right, guys, have a great night. Love you all. We'll share the recording in the morning. Peace out, everybody. Bye.
Bye.